Jackson Barton. I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. This is my second year in the NFL. I was fortunate enough to be with the Chiefs on the 2019 Super Bowl season. Grew up my whole life around sports. Was a basketball and football player throughout high school. Got a chance to go play for my dream school at the University of Utah. And have just been pursuing this dream ever since I was little, playing an NFL football player. So right now I'm just living the dream, man. How are you?
Doing good. So you actually got drafted, right? You got drafted to the Colts, am I thinking right?
Yes, I got drafted in the 7th round by the Colts.
Heck yeah. So we're coming out of the draft here. It's been, over a month now. What was it like getting drafted after preparing your whole life for this? Just real quick, just as an extra.
Getting drafted, every day, it was on the 3rd day, so it was kind of stressful towards the end, but I finally got that phone call. But, man, it's been, there's a lot of payoff for a lot of years of just different hard working kind of stuff like that. But, man, it was just a dream come true to finally just be drafted to an NFL team. I didn't care where or who, but finally just get on a team.
And you got to be a part of one of the better offensive lines in the league, and then switch to a team that won the Super Bowl with one of the better offensive lines in the league. So that's nice.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So yeah, no, it was. I've been very fortunate to be with 2 very good teams the past season.
So what's it like to prepare for 2020, knowing that you were just on the team that won the Super Bowl?
You know what? It's been a lot of individual drills with this whole lockdown stuff.
I would imagine,
yeah. It's a lot of good time to get your body right, take care of yourself, especially for those older guys. I can imagine it's been great for them. But it's been good for me, too, to go over, watch the film, go over stuff, work on technique by myself, stay in shape, push myself. But I'm ready to get back to football, man.
How has your confidence level improved? Has it wavered any at all with this virtual offseason in the preparation?
No, actually, it's been very good for me, because when I came to the Chiefs midway through the season, I was playing catch up, just trying to switch the terminology over and learn their stuff. So learning this basic, and especially going in such detail, where you never before, sitting down online with everybody, just going over plays for about 2 hours at a time. So this has been very good for me mentally.
Have they been having? I'm curious about that. About the virtual offseason, have they been having Zoom meetings, or how do they do that?
Yeah, we've been doing kind of like Zoom meetings, but on this website called WebEx. So we've been doing that. We've been meeting about 2 hours a day. Sometimes it's offense, sometimes it's offensive line, but usually just going over plays and going over film.
What is that even like, man?
You know what? The first week it was odd. I remember sitting down for a minute, okay, it's going to take some getting used to. But now we've been doing it for about 2 months now. It's become kind of the norm. But fortunately, hopefully we can get back soon to regular football and regular meetings inside the building. Get to see everybody again.
Oh yeah, that's what we're all hoping. And they just green-lighted everybody for training camp, so we're hoping sooner rather than later we get some football going on, at least in some form or fashion. So speaking of that locker room, we all know the Chiefs locker room is a tight-knit group. How does that affect competition? Right? You're all competing for starting spots. You're all competing for snaps. So since everybody seems to get along really well, how does that affect the competition in there?
You know what? Actually, I think it increases the competition, because it's a bunch of good guys in the locker room. But at the same time, it just shows you got to do your job even better. So, yeah, a lot of the older guys are willing to help out the younger guys like myself and some of the others by giving us advice and whatnot. But usually watching them, the way they do things on film, usually helps. But for the most part, it actually increases the level of competition, because, they're there for a reason, and you got to find your place amongst them.
All right. So friendly competition makes it a little bit more intense. I could see that. Next up, what was your favorite moment apart from winning the Super Bowl? What's your favorite moment in the NFL so far?
My favorite moment in the NFL so far is getting a chance, and this is kind of cheesy, but for me it's because I said I grew up my whole life wanting to be an NFL player. But it's a chance to sometimes my favorite thing is to see my family wear my jerseys number, come to games, or just see any of my family members give me some calls after the game. But mostly for me, it's just getting to go in that stadium every day with with the boys, man. It's been fun.
I've always wondered, and this is kind of related to that. What is it like to play as yourself on Madden? I couldn't even imagine that. Right? You go on Madden and you're literally there on the team. So like, what's that like, man?
I've done it literally once, and it was too weird for me. I couldn't do it. I chose somebody else. I'm like, oh, I'm awful.
It's like, here you go, man. You play as me.
Yeah, you play as me. I can't do this.
I couldn't even imagine, man. I create myself on Madden, and a 5'4" quarterback just doesn't work out. All right, so now let's get to the get to know you portion, the next portion of our interview here. What's your favorite food?
My favorite food of all time is sushi. I can have it all 3 meals during the day, anytime during the week, anytime during the year. I love sushi.
What's your favorite sushi roll?
I would have to say a shrimp tempura roll.
Send roll myself. I like a deep fried send roll. That's
okay.
Where we're at. We ask the hard hitting questions here. What's a movie that you hate the fact that you love?
A movie that I hate the fact that I love? Oh man, I was thinking about this. I hate the fact that I love Legally Blonde with my wife. I hate the fact that I love that movie, but I crack up every time I watch Legally Blonde.
Excellent film. Excellent film. What do you love about it?
You know what? It's like, it's got that kind of funniness where I can't really explain it, but like everything that Reese Witherspoon does in that movie just comes off funny to me.
All right. PlayStation or Xbox? And this is an incredibly important question, seeing as in the last month we've seen the designs released for the Xbox Series X and the PS5. So which one do you have now, and which one do you plan to go with in the future?
I got an Xbox One. I'm excited for the new Xbox coming out. That thing looks freaking sweet.
It looks like a mini fridge is the most common description I've heard of it. It looks really big. Like, do you think it's actually that big, or like, is it petite?
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. It doesn't look too big, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's like really dense when you kick it, like try to move it.
I notice they always start out big and then they get smaller as the generations go on. The most common description I've seen for the PS5 looks like a Wi-Fi router. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a big PlayStation. I couldn't tell you. I'm not a big PlayStation guy.
All right. So, what's one of your favorite hobbies?
One of my favorite hobbies is I love to draw on the side. All right. Whenever I got free time, whenever I'm in my room alone, or I got time as I put myself down for a nap, I just like to doodle. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I'm pretty good. Like in my own terms, I like to doodle just random things. Did you bring one with you? Do you got something you can show us, man? I did not bring it.
Oh, come on, man.
I know. I'm sorry.
What kind of doodles do you generally do? Do you do people or places or?
I like to do animals, sometimes objects.
That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Was that your major in college? Were you an art major?
I was actually an economics major, so no, but there was a lot of times I was drawing in class when I should have been paying attention more.
It helps to take notes sometimes. Yeah. All right. So now we're to the non-football talent question. I assume you're not going to say drawing again is your non-football talent.
Yeah. No. Yes. Drawing is one of my talents. I think I'm pretty good at it. I'm very good at. I can do some voice impersonations. I got pretty good Smeagol Gollum.
Let's go. We must hear it.
Yeah. Stupid fat Herbertses.
Oh, that's awesome, man. That's legit. Are you gonna go on America's Got Talent? You gonna hit the road like John Dorenbus?
Man, if I do, I gotta go get a couple more underneath my belt. Right now, that's all I got.
That's okay, man. Work on it, and we'll come back once you've become a famous comedian as well. All right. So we're to the end of the interview. Is there anything you'd like to say to Chiefs Kingdom before we get on out of here?
What I would love to say to Chiefs Kingdom is, man, I'm just really excited knowing that we got the green light for football season. Football's life, and I know it's very important to a lot of lives, especially to the fans, and it's very important to me. And I'm just excited that we get to go out and show the world again, like, why Chiefs Kingdom's on top.
And it's a really important season for the Chiefs because it's the first season in quite a while that we 100% know that we are better or just as good or better than the year before. And the last year, we won the Super Bowl. So, like, being a better team than that is just amazing.
Yes, I agree.
All right, man. It's been good talking to you. Thank you for talking with us, and we'll catch you come season time.
All right, will do. Thank you very much.
Have a good day.